Welcome to the Weekly Well. Today I'd like to look at David as we continue our look at some Old Testament characters. How can you look at Old Testament characters and overlook David? I don't think you can. The man after God's own heart, right? But this is before David was anointed king, while he was still deemed a boy. Scripture refers to him as a boy in this passage. It's where he's fighting Goliath in 1 Samuel chapter 17. He goes to the front line. He's going to deliver some food to his brothers. And so he goes there and is incensed by what he hears this Philistine giant saying and how he is taunting God's people. And so, of course, we know David goes out to fight him. But even prior to David going out to fight him, something that really strikes me quite significantly here is that David is so determined to go out and fight this guy as a young boy, where all the soldiers are afraid. David just has confidence in what God can do. He has confidence in God to rescue him. He has incredible faith that God is going to do this. And the line he uses to King Saul, who is hesitant to let him go out, he says, "I look after my father's sheep, and occasionally a lion or a bear comes to attack the sheep, and so I take care of it." And he said, "The God who rescues me from the lion and from the bear will also rescue me from this Philistine." David has no qualms about going out there because he has such confidence in what he knows God can do. And so, as you know, then he goes out to face Goliath. He picks up some stones. He only needs one, apparently, but he picks up 5 stones from the riverbed. And then it says that he runs toward the giant. Not only is he confident in what God is going to do, but he seems anxious to be a part of God's plan and anxious to see God actually do it. And so he runs toward this giant, unarmed except for his sling and some stones. Just an incredible example of trust in God to deliver him from danger and to deliver on the word that he has given. How often do we trust God that way? Are we willing to just go headlong into what we believe God has called us to? Or do we kind of cautiously move in? Are we hesitant? My encouragement is for us to be bold. Let's just boldly go. When we know God has called us, let's go boldly and confidently in the trust that God will deliver us. Thank you for tuning in. Be encouraged and be so thrilled to just be going forward in the power that God has given. I pray that you would be encouraged by this, and thank you for tuning in. We will see you next week.